Hello and welcome to Greymane Gaming. My name is Greymane, and I am playing Lord of the Rings: The Adventure card game. I'm actually starting to play the expansion pack, which is called The Shadows Fall, and I'm doing the first episode. So let's get started with the narrative.
It is with a sense of sadness at the passing of an era that the elves of Lothlorien bid Bilbo farewell. He had arrived in the Golden Wood by a circuitous path, which began with a desire for one last grand adventure before he retired. Alas, his wish was not to be. The crafty old hobbit had instead found only danger, as he was kidnapped by spiders and carried off by their orcish allies. Rescued in the nick of time, Bilbo recovered his health under the watchful care of Celeborn and Galadriel. During the weeks that followed, Bilbo sat amongst the golden leaves and chatted with the many visitors who called upon him. Yet the time came at last for him to return to Rivendell, and so, with an escort of elven guardians, he set off toward his adopted home. Ever vigilant, the elves have turned their attention to the dark stirrings in nearby Mirkwood. Bilbo was not the only person abducted. Contact has been lost with entire villages, scattered within the Great Forest. Concerned with what dark portents these happenings might herald, Celeborn and Galadriel called you forth. As Bilbo's rescuers, they consider you particularly well-suited to find the answers that their scouts have been unable to uncover. You are commanded to set out for Roscabel, and there to seek the counsel of Radagast the Brown. The wizard should help shine a light on the shadowy events transpiring in darkest Mirkwood. You gather what you need quickly, and set out for the vales of Anduin and Roscabel beyond.
The mouth of Dol Guldur pondered his troubles. The mighty orc chieftain Uthag had suffered recent losses, but had recovered quickly. Despite the setback, he had not only made good on his quota, he exceeded it handily. Still, the desire from the south is insatiable. The order had come to increase their numbers even further. The mouth did not question his master, or his master's master. Indeed, he had no free will of his own. His master's command was his duty to obey. Considering his options, he comes to a conclusion. To obtain the numbers requested, they must go further afield from Dol Guldur. The mouth would need assistance if he was to misdirect any unwanted eyes that might take notice. He would need to set in motion other troubles that would distract the curious and lead them astray.
Perhaps an old terror.
He muses.
A forgotten terror. Yes.
He whispers.
This might suffice.
Your party spends several days crossing the Vale, basking in the gentle sunlight that warms the late spring air to caress the grasslands. The journey is uneventful, until you come across an odd scene. Ahead, you spy an eagle circling above something that has caught its eye. This is not one of the great eagles of legend, but rather a bedraggled thing with dark feathers and oddly curved wings. It calls out once before diving swiftly down upon something you cannot see. Quickening your pace, you soon discover a horrifying scene. Two bodies lie before you, bloody and torn. The craven eagle is attempting to make off with one. With the eagle distracted, a swarm of greedy rats darts from the underbush to devour the other. You must drive off the foul beasts and recover these poor souls. Perhaps you may also discover the nature of what slaughtered them in this clearing.
I am Aragorn, son of Arathorn.
Mine is the choice of Luthien.
My axe is restless in my hands.
Alright, let's choose a hand here. I'm starting hand. Could probably use that, but we really want to watch. So I'm going to get rid of that one. I really need more damage, so let's go. There we go. Perfect.
I serve the steward of Gondor.
passes unnoticed.
I shall claim full amends for every fall and stabbed toe.
Mine is the choice of Luthien.
I am Aragorn, son of Arathorn.
My eyes see everything.
I serve the steward of Gondor.
Elendil!
My axe is restless in my hands.
A gift I will give you.
My lord Denethor! For the White City!
None shall enter. Our history shall be preserved.
Elendil!
Not on my watch.
I shall claim full amends for every fall and stabbed toe.
A gift I will give you.
This is already at full health. Okay.
My axe swings too.
Oh boy. I'm not gonna. Definitely not get one of these.
If you can kick your feet, no telling where you might be swept off to.
Our history shall be preserved.
My axe is restless in my hands.
I can't hit that. No, you hit any of these. I guess not. I guess we have to end the phase.
None shall enter.
I shall claim full amends for every fallen stabbed.
I am Arwen, Elrond's daughter.
Oh, puts block on it. That's
Charge! My axe swings too.
I am Aragorn, son of Arathorn.
Run them down!
I shall claim full amends for every fallen stabbed toe.
A gift I will give you.
this is annoying.
Run them down!
The presence of wolves beyond the borders of Mirkwood bodes ill for the people of the Vale. They did not appear to be starving beasts. Rather, they attacked with cunning and purpose. Something drives these creatures. Perhaps the Brown Wizard will have sorely needed answers. Barely have you continued on when you hear a distant howl from the hills beside your path. An answering howl sounds from behind you, and more beasts call out from all around. The wolves show great cunning and appear to be herding you, but for what purpose you know not.
Charge! The dwarves are upon you!
I shall claim full amends for every fallen stabbed toe.
A gift I will give you.
How may I serve?
If by life or death I can save you, I will.
My axe is restless in my hands.
I am Aragorn, son of Arathorn.
Mine is the choice of Luthien.
My axe swings too.
Nothing passes unnoticed.
The dwarves are upon you! How may I serve?
Gull Zubard felt the hunger deep within her. It was not a hunger for flesh to nourish her body so much as an urge to devour and destroy. Bidden though she was by the servants of the One, she was only too eager to drive her children forth, so they might succumb to their baser nature, to revel in destruction, to consume.
The wolves close behind, you reach the eaves of Mirkwood at last. So near to Roscabel, you fear the worst for the wizard who dwells there. But you'll never make it to that place of sanctuary if you do not stop your pursuers first. While the trees offer some cover, they will also slow your progress. Within the woods, the wolves can easily surround you and attack from all sides. You must make your stand here if you are to survive the day. The wolves snarl and prowl through the undergrowth to encircle you. Taking advantage of this scant moment of respite, you gather nearby sticks, rocks, and other detritus to create a last desperate barrier against imminent attack.
We'll go and look on the halls of doom.
Mine is the choice of Luthien.
Nothing passes unnoticed.
The dwarves are upon you!
I am Aragorn, son of Arathorn. Servant of the secret fire. I am a servant of the secret fire.
You grieve so loud I could shoot you in the dark.
Charge!
You breathe so loud I could shoot you in the dark.
My axe swings too.
I shall claim full amends for every fall and stubbed toe.
Mine is the choice of Luthien.
I am Aragorn, son of Arathorn.
My lord Denethor.
Mine is the choice of Luthien.
My lord Denethor.
The dwarves are upon ye.
I shall claim full amends for every fall and stubbed toe.
Elendil!
The dwarves are upon ye. The dwarves are upon ye.
You breathe so loud I could shoot you in the dark. You breathe so loud I could shoot you in the dark.
I will go and look on the halls of doom.
A gift I will give you.
The creature called the Ghost hesitates for a moment at the edge of the tree line. Concealed behind lush vegetation, she spies upon the dwelling in the center of the clearing. There was power here. The crafty old beast had learned to respect power, especially the kind of power that might cause her injury. Her faithful companions prowl nearby, as always. They would offer their own lives if needed to protect their mistress. Each looks toward her, sensing her hesitation, seeking her guidance. With a grunt, the ghost at last indicates the compound. As her master had commanded, so it would be done. It is time to feed.
Oh, Calamity. You've defeated the pursuing wolves, only to find Rhosgobel under siege by many more, and led by a great beast larger than the rest, but with the look of something far more sinister. This is no simple wolf, or even warg, but one of the great beasts of old that inhabits their form, a werewolf. Two great wargs protect the creature, hewing close to its side. As they turn to face you, the rest of the pack charges the gates of Rhosgobel. their claws gouging into the rough-hewn wood. You know not if the wizard is in residence, but it's clear the beasts are driven by a singular need to enter the compound within. You must prevent these creatures from breaking down the gate while holding off their terrifying leader. No mean task. The great werewolf howls in challenge, and you unleash a rallying cry in return. The battle is joined.
I shall claim full amends for every fall and stabbed toe.
You breathe so loud I could shoot you in the dark.
Elendil!
The dwarves are upon you!
Charge!
The dwarves are upon you!